Good morning, lovelies. How you all be today? It's another early start this morning, and I'm hoping that my IT guy doesn't roll up right in the middle of this, because if he does, I'll have to bolt out the door and finish this later. But anyway, here we are, day 6, 6 days of creating magic. So when we started 6 days ago, we were releasing other people's stuff. Day 2, we went into that deeper level of letting go. Day 3 was all about really connecting with the energy of who you are, who you be in the world, contribution that you are or can be in the world. Then day 4 was about receiving from the universe. Day 5, receiving from the earth. Today, we're looking at shining your light in the world. But I want to add something to this, because when we first started this journey, it began because we had 6 days of lockdown in Adelaide, which then changed to 3, but that's okay. The energy behind this began from something connected to COVID. So I want to relate this shining your light in conjunction with the COVID stuff, just to perhaps share a little bit different perspective. Because what I've seen through the whole COVID thing, but especially recently, is a lot of people shouting louder or trying to shout louder than everybody else. And we have some people shouting about, wear your masks, people, have respect for other people, blah, 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 all over the internet. And then we have another group of people who are all like, wake up, people, can't you see our rights are being violated, and blah, 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 blah. And then we have, all of the shades in between these two lines of thinking. Now, I'm not saying that either is right or wrong. I'm saying have a look at the pattern here. If you're out there trying to shout louder than everybody else, are you actually being heard? Let me tell you the answer to that. No, because what you're doing is you're either going to have other people that agree with you, they will align and agree, they will pile on, they will add to your message, and you all get to play in that reality together. But the people who are on the other side of what you're doing are not listening, because they already have their point of view. And so what happens is it all becomes about you being right and someone else being wrong. And to do that, we create separation between us and another person. And we basically turn on each other in this bid to be right. So it's an interesting dynamic, and it's really bringing this energy to the surface through this whole COVID thing. It's bringing all of these energies up. So if we can look at this, if we can take a step back and have a look at this from the perspective of how can you create change on the planet? How can you create something greater than what we have now without, first of all, judging others, aligning and agreeing, or resisting and reacting, separating ourselves from each other, and being in that fight mode all the time. Because when you're in fight mode, when you're trying to justify your beliefs, when you're trying to force your beliefs on someone else, you're in fight mode. And what you're doing is then adding to the energy of the very thing that you oppose. So what can you do then to create the change? Well, this is where shining your light comes in. This is where being you is the change that is being created. And you might say, well, that sounds lovely, Karen, it's all nice and light and fluffy, spiritual unicorns and rainbows, we're all shine our light. But how does that actually create change? Well, I'm not saying that you don't do anything. I'm saying it's about who you be in your everyday life. When you get up every morning and you function from that space of all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory, you're in that space where you allow life to come to you in what any way, shape, or form it does. This doesn't mean it's always perfect. It means that you're willing to receive all of those energies. You're willing to receive whatever shows up. It also means that you can work energetically to create change. So we've done in some of our other videos the 13s for changing your reality. So for those who don't know that, all we do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And you just do some energy shifts, lightning hands, energy shifts, energy shifts, energy shifts. What that does is it helps to create a shift in energy that goes out across the world, and you can direct it at something if you want. So you can say, for all of the incongruence in the area of politics, for all the people who are in positions of power, you can do it for yourself. You put it out there in the universe, and it creates a change to the level that other people are willing to receive it, but you're not shouting louder than everyone else to try and be heard. Anytime you're trying to shout louder, you're actually hitting a block wall. I mean, how often have you had someone try to tell you something that you don't want to hear? How to do something, what you should be doing? Do you listen to them? No, you put up a wall, you resist whatever they're saying. So there's no change being created. It just creates that impasse of energy. But if you're willing to be you every moment of every day, if you're willing to receive all of the energy that comes your way, but to live without judgment of everything that's going on around you, to just observe everything, to see the big picture, to tap into the energy, to watch the play of energy, but amid all of that, you're just being you. And being you is about clearing all the stuff that is not you, all of other people's expectations, projections, all of their stuff. Everywhere you're trying to be what you're not in the world, all of the masks and lies and pretense that you put out into the world, just let all of that drop into the earth. Go back to the first couple of days of releasing the energy. And thank you, lovely. and let go of all of that stuff. And then just be willing to be you, receive everything that comes your way, and shine your light in the world. Because here's the thing, if you are functioning from no resistance, no judgment of other people, and just truly showing up as you everywhere you go, and by the way, that doesn't mean being perfect, that just means being you. If you're doing that, people sense something different about you. They feel that there's nothing they have to put their barriers up for. So automatically you just create a connection with that person. There's no longer a separation. There's no longer resistance between you and that person. There's just this amazing flow of energy. And you may not agree with everything they say. You may not even like them that much, but you have your barriers down, and you're just willing to receive them exactly as they are. That's what creates the change on the planet. That's what creates the change with people, because people notice that. And one day when they're ready to create something different in their lives, they will remember that energy, space, and consciousness that you be, and they may reach out to you. They may just tune into it automatically, spontaneous, just through having met you. We don't know how it will happen, but they know the energy because they've met you. They've perceived that energy that you are, and that opens up a different possibility for them. That's how we change the world. And we can do some of that, the action stuff, the things that we can do to put stuff in action. Clear your own energy. That's the best thing you can do to create the change in the world. It doesn't mean to ignore what's going on around you. You can still be part of it. You can still have an awareness about what's going on around you. And you can have an awareness about, okay, what action do I need to take in this situation? Like really tune into what is going to be a contribution here. And just remember that trying to shout louder than everyone else is not the way to be heard. Being you and shining your light in the world is the way to be heard, seen, acknowledged, and really, truly seen for who you are. So thank you so much, lovelies, for being on this journey. Thank you for all of the lovely comments. And I'm just going to get you all to take a nice deep breath. And what I'd like you to do is just imagine that from the universe, from the heavens, from the gods, from the guides, whatever wording you like to play with, just allowing unconditional love to flow down from the universe, and just allow it to come in through your crown chakra, through the top of your head, and just allow it to filter down through your body, and just let it wash every cell as it flows down. Just feel that beautiful energy washing away everything that is not you, everything that is not congruent with who you are. Letting it just cleanse every molecule in your body, and anything that's not you, just letting all that drop into the earth, letting it all wash away, letting it all dissipate and release. And just feel that beautiful unconditional love energy flowing down from the universe, from all that is. And just allowing yourself to receive that beautiful energy. And as it fills up your entire being, allow that energy to shine out, to flow out, and just become a part of all that you are, and allowing it to touch the people that you come into contact with, and allowing it to amplify the beautiful light that you be in the world. So there we have it, my lovelies. Thank you so much for being here. I'm absolutely delighted to have spent the 6 days with you. And, you know, what change, what magic, what possibilities have we created together? And what else can we create for the future? Have an amazing day. Mwah. See you next time.